Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Franks, man open, that's Ray McCloud. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down now, Whittington. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 11. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ochimba Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Back to throw. Franks. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Don't get nervous. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Ready, go.
From the gun, Franks. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And they The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Southern California, the Chargers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now the rookie's free. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Off the bootleg. Franks. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Whittington. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks. It's caught. Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Franks. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
Okay, ready? We own 80 weapons. 80 weapons. What happened?
They'll run on 1st down. Whittington. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Franks looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go, man. Ready? Stay still playing suck. Y'all playing the wrong. Ready?
On 1st down, Franks to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Cut. Ready, go.
Off the play fake. Franks. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Next to score, Niners 19, Chargers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Drop deep. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Watch out.
Ready. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. On first down, Akers. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, the 20, 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw here. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Williams. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They'll cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Franks flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Off-play action. Franks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Franks. And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Fielded just inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on now, let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, Zeus.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's taken on the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2nd and 13. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run on 1st down. Whittington. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.